I have no doubt that this will be no less so, particularly as we look forward to robust discussion on not only the issues listed in the agenda, but also others that may arise in the course of our interactions. This belief is further reinforced by the caliber of facilitators, election and media experts, as well as the participants I see in this room. The next 2 days will no doubt be exciting and stimulating with discussion by some of the finest minds in election management and media development experts the sub-region has to offer. This experience sharing by countries and bodies with similar history, culture, and electoral exposure, coupled with notes on international best practices, is surely the best way to go, as it will pave the way to reinventing the wheel in the electoral practice and media coverage of the process. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I believe that all in this room acknowledge the critical role the media plays in the conduct of election. As the fourth estate of the realm, the media, the gatekeeper to ensuring transparency and accountability in the electoral process. This is in addition to their primary role of informing the public on all activities, timelines, and the do's and don'ts, as well as providing platform for discourse. Election managers and administrators always lead the media in sensitizing, mobilizing, and sustaining the interests of the citizens in the process. The media remains the most reliable instrument through which all electoral issues involving participation, inclusivity are encouraged. There is no doubt, therefore, that the media is an important stakeholder and partner. To do their work effectively, however, like all other partnerships, there must be trust, openness, access, cooperation, and understanding between administrators and the media. This workshop consequently is designed and will focus on capacity building, professionalism, and elections management and report writing, with emphasis on ethics and best practices. This, we hope, will not only sustain interest but also aid in the delivery of credible, transparent, and peaceful elections in the sub-region. Permit me to note that not only are the thematic areas of discussion relevant, but the timing of the workshop is also apt, coming months before major elections in the sub-region. Campaigns by political parties for the 2019 elections in Nigeria officially will kickstart in less than 21 days from today. This will extensively be covered by the media if we are to be experienced and current development. Hardly do you read any newspaper, tune into any TV or radio station, or go online with the major stories being about political issues or relating to elections and democracy. We hope this workshop will add a lot of value to these reports and broadcasts. I'm particularly pleased to note that the agenda also lists new media as part of what will be discussed. Hundreds of millions of people currently use social media as a primary source of information. The benefits associated with it are as enormous as the challenges, one of which being less regulated nature of its environment and context, as well as the difficulty in verifying its post. Issues such as fake news therefore arise and need to be squarely addressed in this type of workshop. Another challenge worthy of consideration is the issue of foreign interference with domestic elections through the internet. This serious concern not only in the developing democracies such as ours, but also in older and more developed ones such as the US and Western Europe. It is our hope that this retreat will critically interrogate and provide workable solutions. Permit me to conclude by assuring you all of the commitment of ECONEC and INEC Nigeria to promoting peaceful, free, fair, and credible elections in our sub-region. As I always say, on the long run, it is cheaper and better to go down this path with ECONEC than bringing in ECOMOG. As journalists and election administrators, we strive to ensure that we undertake our various responsibilities faithfully, ethically, and professionally, as not doing so can lead to hard consequences too dire to contemplate. We are all witnesses to the havoc poorly conducted elections and provocative reporting have caused us in this region. We should do all our best to avoid a repeat. I thank you very much, and I wish us very fruitful deliberation.